niggas been after me. Y'all favorite came after me. My fans up and them bands up, bring my fam up. The mentality, these niggas be faking. The mentality, these niggas be hating. The mentality.
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL back with another Mobile Legends video, and this is very exciting, man. We have a Hylos build here. This is going to be another unstoppable build, and I'm actually very proud of this build. Like, this is one of those builds that I spent a lot of time just really analyzing the hero's kit. I looked at the passive, what he's capable of bringing to the table, and I really just sat here for a while. I looked at the statistics. Like, if you saw the videos that I did, the 3 things that you probably didn't know about this hero, if you didn't see that, check that out. I'll link that down below. But basically, the way I found out all those details was really just doing a bunch of research, studying this hero, and I saw that how much health he has to begin with. He has that starting health that's just crazy, and it's more like it's greater than any other tank in the game, so that's huge by itself. And then the fact that you can use items to boost his health, that means you don't actually have to focus on health items when you're building this hero. You can focus on mana items, and it goes right to his health, so it's like double. You doubling up on certain things, and you don't have to use the same health items that other heroes would use, because you can use a mana item that does more, and it's just as good as the health item that other people are using for this hero. So yeah, this is very strong. This is a very strong hero. I absolutely love this hero. And yeah, this, like I said, this build is something that I'm very proud of. Also, if you like, based on what you know about this hero and stuff like that, if you think that another build would work, if you think that something different could work as well, let me know down in the comment section as well. I like to hear you all's thought process and your view on things as well, because yeah, that's just, I love learning. I love learning from you all, like you all love learning from me and stuff like that. So it's like a mutual thing. But anyway, let's get into this build. So the way that this hero is played, that I like to play this hero, is I really like to just stay as a team. I stay with a teammate at all times. I never do anything on my own, obviously, because I'm a tank. You shouldn't be doing things on your own. In the gameplay, I had to kind of go off and jungle on my own because my teammate would not come with me. My teammate was kind of like, I guess, like a noob, so he didn't really understand how to play the game. You never start off the game going and attacking the other team's tower, because you're not going to do damage that early in the game. And also, late game, every hero can take down a tower super fast, so it's basically pointless trying to sit here and poke at towers when you could be farming, out leveling the other team, taking the other team's farm and putting them at a huge disadvantage, instead of just taking the tower, because you can take a team's tower and they still have a huge advantage over you because they're all just stronger than your whole team. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's how I like to play this hero. I like to stay with my team, use that ultimate to speed up the ADC and stuff, or just speed up the team in certain situations. If we're trying to attack the team and we're stronger than them, we can use that to engage and go right into the other team. Excuse me. We can use that to engage and go right into the other team. If they're too strong or something, we need to retreat, we can use that ultimate to retreat as well. And then there's the fact that with his second ability, it's this huge post bomb that just constantly deals damage to the enemies. It deals damage to surrounding enemies. So when you're in a group of enemies, like, nobody focuses the tank. That's the best part about it. Everyone is going to try to focus all the squishies and stuff like that. But if you hit your second ability, you're constantly going to be dealing like that post damage to everybody around you. So while they're just ignoring you, you're constantly dealing damage to them. And that doesn't include the fact that you have a stun for your first ability. So you stun, like, that's what I try to go for. Like, the most important hero in any team fight, I try to go straight for them and stun them, and then I try to basically set my team up and get my team in the best position to basically destroy the other team. So that's one of the great things about this hero. But let's actually go over the build, and keep in mind, like I said, keep in mind, it's a huge thing that you can use mana items that to give yourself health. So that's very huge. But starting out, we're going to be going with Boots of Tranquility. That gives us 20 health points regeneration, 20 mana regeneration, 40 movement speed, and the passive, it says health points regeneration effect increased by 10%. Now, the reason that this item is such a big deal, the reason that I went with this item as opposed to any other pair of boots, is because of the health points regeneration and the mana regeneration. Now, his second ability, it's big, because the second ability can actually drain from his health. It drains his health, it drains his mana. This is a hero that relies a lot on his mana. So I need that to recover. I need that to recover a lot, and also the health. If I start going into my health, I want that to recover as quickly as possible as well. So I had to get this health points regeneration up. I had to get that up on this hero because it's huge. And also, I checked the last video, I said he had over 10,000 health, and I said he could take 10 hits. he actually could take more like he actually could take a lot more hits than that, because the health regeneration I had at that time was like 150, and that was not having full build. So I gained 150 health like a second or something like that. So it's crazy the amount of health this hero is capable of gaining with this build. So yeah, that's very, very huge, and I definitely needed this item on that for this reason. But yeah, let me know what you all think about that item. Do you think some different boots might work better? But this one, I'm telling you, this build is OP. This build is OP. Let me know what you all think though. But moving on to the next item here, we have Thunder Belt. Thunder Belt gives us 25 magic power, 800 health points, 400 mana, 40 armor, 15 health points regeneration. Then after you use the skill, next basic attack will carry an extra 40% of physical attacks as true damage, and also slow down the target and surrounding enemy units 1.5 seconds. Effect can only be used once every 1.5 seconds. Alright y'all, so this item is crazy. Now this item is absolutely crazy on this hero, and the reason it is because that magic power, of course, it boosts the amount of magic damage we're able to put out, so that's huge. But also it gives us 800 health and 400 mana. So you know what that means. It's not just 800 health, right? It's 800 health plus 400 health, and then the 400 mana, because that mana goes to the health. Like that's what you have to remember. That's huge, man. This is huge. And then we know that this hero starts out with 17 armor, which is pretty low compared to the other heroes. But this armor, this gives us 40 armor, so that gets that armor up. And then this gives us 15 health points regeneration, so it allows us to regenerate our health even more. So that's very huge. And then the passive allows us to do some damage as well, a little bit of extra damage, and that doesn't hurt. Like every little bit helps. Every little bit helps in the team fight, especially since you're not being focused. I mean, you're not gonna be out here just slapping somebody health just down in one hit or something, but you sitting out here poking at them while they're trying to focus on your damage dealers, not realizing you can stun them. You can freaking have that post bomb going and taking constant damage, and then you can be slapping them in the face, and just like, I mean, it's gonna be like a little small person trying to hit a freaking big old muscle head in the back of the head or something like that. But I mean, you still gonna be doing a little bit to them, so I mean that always counts. But yeah, that's why I use this item, man. This item is really dope on this hero. But moving on to the next one here, we have Demon's Advent. Demon's Advent gives us 920 health, 54 armor. I don't know why I said 45. 54 armor, 30 health points regeneration. Then the passive is when an enemy hero attacks, this ability will reduce his or her attack power by 6%. This effect lasts 2 seconds and can stack up to 3 times. Now this is very, very big, because this decreases the attack power of the incoming enemy. So I like this item because this is very good for a tank to get to help decrease the damage that's coming in at their team, as long as you're in the middle of the team fight like you should be if you're a tank. And the fact that we all have together, for me to use my ultimate and it be effective, the whole team has to be there and gathered in that small area. That means everyone is going to be very, very close, and we're all going to be surrounded. So I'm basically constantly dealing damage to the whole team, and I'm constantly this ability is constantly taking effect on the enemy. So it is very huge. And then this gives us a decent amount of health. This gives us 920 health. And then the armor. The armor was the big deal for me, because as you know, he has like low armor. So I was looking for items that gave him armor. Like this was more so for the armor and the fact that he can lower the other team's defense. And then of course the 30 health points regeneration is huge. I told you all, we want to be able to recover this health very, very quickly with this hero, because yeah, he can burn through his health. Like if he burns through his mana, he can burn through his health, and we want to make sure we always keep his health as high as possible. So yeah, that's why I use this item, man. Moving on to the next one here, we have Enchanted Talisman, man. That gives us 50 magic power, 250 health, 20% cooldown reduction, and then the passive, it says regen 10% of one's total max health, total max mana every 10 seconds. So yeah, this constantly gives us the mana back, and that's why this one's big. This gives us that mana back. Like we want to regenerate these things. That's why I was telling you all, this build is all about regenerating and getting our stuff back while also boosting it up. So this gives us some magic power to make our abilities more effective, gives us a little bit more health, it gives us cooldown reduction so we can use our abilities more frequently, because that stun is very, very effective. His first ability is very effective. That stun, it's crazy. Like so many times when I'm playing with this hero, I'm able to stun like the most important person on their team. That gives my team enough time to swarm in and kill him. it's very, very effective. So we want to get that cooldown reduction down so we can do that a lot, because once you stun somebody with his stun, yeah, it's pretty much over for them if you have a team that's working with you. So yeah, that's why I'm using that item, man. Next item we have here is Clock of Destiny. That gives us 60 magic power, 615 health points, 600 mana. And then the passive, it says it adds 30 health points and 5 magic attack every 30 seconds up to 10 times. And then it has another passive. If time is fully stacked, then the hero will receive 5% magic attack and 300 mana. So this basically goes towards the mana. It goes like, this is crazy. It does so much for the hero. So again, we have 615 health. Then we have 600 mana. Oh, I just got a freaking notification. Hope you ain't hear that. But yeah, it has 600 mana. And you combine that, like once again, this mana goes towards his health as well. So that's the thing about it. This mana goes towards his health, and then we have more magic power. It's just a no-brainer item. And I think that the passive does a lot too. So yeah, moving on to the last item we have here though. The last item we have is Calamity Reaper. That gives us 70 magic power, 400 mana, and 10% cooldown reduction. And the passive here, after using a skill, the next basic attack deals extra true damage equal to 120% magic attack with a cooldown of 1.5 seconds. So with this item, you can do like over 120% magic damage. And that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Of course, it's not my job to be out here dealing damage, but like I said, once you combine all these items, your hits actually start to hurt. But not only that, your abilities are just so strong, and this gets the cooldown reduction. This actually makes that ability, you able to use your abilities a lot faster. So it's an insane amount faster. Then the mana, it doesn't just give us mana. Again, it said this item does not give us health at all, but it actually does because of that mana. That 400 mana, it gives us 400 health. So this gives us 400 health, 700 magic power. I mean, it's not 700, that would be a lot. 70 magic power, so that's going to be able to obviously boost your attack, boost what you're able to do with your abilities. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Let me know what you all think about this build. I think this is very solid. I've used this a lot, and we've been destroying with this this hero, man. I'm gonna show you all some more gameplay with this hero coming up soon. But yeah, let me know what you all think about the build. I hope you find this useful and actually helps you when the hero first comes out to actually try him out with a build that's really solid. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop that thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
Life gets so much better than it is right now. We going so high up, we never will fall down. Told him I'ma make it, where I'm from is dangerous. Niggas get they all just to make it out. Gotta do it for my family. These haters wanna see the end of me, but really I'm who they pretend to be. I gotta make it for my family.